Odds and Ends Smoke Shop, with locations in Delmar and Seaford, carrying the full line of top-tier Dr. Dabber products, e-rigs for vaporizing, and a full range of water pipes and accessories. Visit Odds and Ends online at OE420.com.
All right, 6:35. Good morning, everybody. We're up on the Official Power Facebook page. You can head on over, check us out live.
Good morning.
Like, share the video, post those comments. Normally around this time we do, local headlines, some national stories, etc. We will get into those coming up. But I felt like we had to just hit this Diddy story, from the gate.
Okay.
So this is like a huge trending story, people talking about it. Diddy accused of years of sexual assault and abuse in a new lawsuit. And I'm going right off of Double XL. In a lawsuit filed on Thursday, Diddy was accused by Cassie. Mm-hmm. Him and Cassie were together for a while. Mm-hmm. Numerous crimes, including rape, sex trafficking, and physical abuse. The filing also claims that he forced her to engage in sex acts with male sex workers while doing things.
Awful.
And filming the encounters, as well as forced her to carry a handgun even though she felt uncomfortable with doing so. She also claimed Diddy supplied her with amounts of drugs and alcohol. He also allegedly raped her in her apartment in 2018. Diddy's lawyer, Ben Braffman, released a statement to Double XL responding to allegations through a spokesperson for the rap mogul. And I quote, "Mr. Combs denies these offensive and outrageous allegations. For the past 6 months, Mr. Combs has been subjected to Miss Ventura," and that's Cassie. Mm-hmm. Miss Ventura's persistent demand of $30 million under threat of writing a damaging book about their relationship, which is unequivocally rejected as blatant blackmail. Despite withdrawing her initial threat, Miss Ventura has now resorted to filing a lawsuit riddled with baseless and outrageous lies, aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and seeking a payday. Cassie is seeking an undisclosed amount in her lawsuit. Her attorney, Douglas Wigder, claims Diddy attempted to silence Cassie with an 8-figure payout not to file the lawsuit, but she refused it. She wants to get her story out there.
So first he said she was asking for $30 million. She was going to write this book.
She wanted $30 million.
Right.
He denied it. Now she's suing. And she said it was almost like blackmail. Okay, now let's talk about Kid Cudi's car.
Yeah.
Court documents obtained by Double XL on Thursday provide details on Cassie's claim that the Bad Boy Records founder subjected her to years of physical and sexual abuse between 2007 and 2018. She accuses him of raping her as well. In the lawsuit, the singer elaborates on a brief relationship she had with Kid Cudi in 2011. Now, she was with Diddy from 2007 to 2018. And I guess they split. I don't know if they split up. She cheated.
Okay,
I don't know what the deal is.
Right.
She got with Kid Cudi for a brief time. The relationship began during a brief break with Diddy. There you go. A brief break with dating Diddy. Cassie claimed that Diddy learned of the short fling by looking through her phone one night and allegedly grew enraged. She said he, quote, proceeded to place a manual corkscrew between his fingers and lunge at her for an attack.
Oh, no.
Cassie added in the lawsuit that she ran away that night and stayed at Cudi's house for a time. The suit goes on to say that in February 2012, during Paris Fashion Week, Diddy told Cassie that he was going to blow up Kid Cudi's car, and then he wanted to ensure that Kid Cudi was home and his friends when it happened. Around the time Kid Cudi's car exploded in the driveway. A spokeswoman for Kid Cudi additionally confirmed Cassie's account to the New York Times and said this is all true.
This is messed up. Wow.
So,
yeah, some of this story that I'm reading over here also says that, he was physically violent towards her. He controlled all aspects of her personal life, is what she put in the lawsuit. He introduced her to this lifestyle with excessive alcohol, substance abuse, and forcing her to engage in these various sex acts with other men during that time. They met when she was 19 and he was 37. Now she's a mother with 2 kids. She is struggling with addictions to drugs and alcohol. She even turned herself in to an inpatient rehab center after having suicidal thoughts linked to this abuse. After years of being in silence and darkness, I'm finally ready to tell my story. Hopefully, speaking up on my behalf, this will benefit other women who face violence and abuse in their relationships as well. She finally got brave enough to tell the story, you think? I'm sure she was scared.
We'll keep you up to date.
She knows that Diddy has money, lawyers. She doesn't know, like, does she have protection?
He has money.
If it is true about Kid Cudi, the car, like, she probably felt threatened.
There's a lot
if any of this is true,
there's a lot of stuff going around about Diddy. A lot of allegations, and we're going to keep saying alleged, but there's a lot of alleged stuff going around about Diddy, about people who die around him. All these people, you know, things that happen. He can get things done. He knows people. You know.
It also says with the expiration of New York's Adult Survivors Act, it's fast approaching, and the deadline for her would have been November the 24th. So that's why she's coming forward. She says, I need to speak up about this trauma that I have experienced, and I will be recovering from this for the rest of my life. Wow.
Kim Porter started trending on Twitter last night as they were reacting to Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy. You know.
Wow. Yeah, I wonder, because I'm sure that there's a list of women out there that he's dated before. I wonder if they had any experience like this during their time.
Well, people who don't know, Kim Porter was a former girlfriend of Diddy and the mother of his 3 of 7 children. According to authorities, 47-year-old actress and model died in her sleep from a lung infection November 15, 2018. Kim's sudden death devastated the entertainment industry and left many questioning what really happened. Al B. Shore, the father of Kim's eldest child, Quincy Brown, took to social media in 2020 and stated she was murdered. So, I don't know if you guys remember that, but that happened in 2020.
Yeah. That was sad.
He wrote, and I quote, this is Al B. Shore, I do know very clearly that Kimberly didn't just check out all of a sudden over pneumonia. That's some bull-ish. Really? He has since deleted the social media post, but...
Oh, no.
You know... So we'll be following this story. Thoughts, comments?
He's 54 years old now, and she's 37.
Yeah. And, you know, we just were talking about that story, you know, just kind of loosely the other day about DJ Academics.
Yeah.
And, you know, he got into this back and forth with Saucy Santana, who's a gay rapper, on social media. And, you know, Saucy Santana. Well, first off, DJ Academics said some things about the City Girls. Right now, Diddy is dating someone from the City Girls. So, Academics, you know, made some comments about their new album not doing as well. And saying something, I don't know. Academics always has diarrhea of the mouth. You know, he's always saying stuff or whatever.
He just said stuff.
Yeah. He was talking, and that's what he does.
Yeah.
And he said some things. Saucy Santana came at Academics and said that he was going to violate him. That turned into something, a back and forth. Then recently Academics went overseas. He went to London. Diddy was over there. And all of a sudden Academics is getting these messages. Diddy wants you to come party with him at the club. Yeah, out of nowhere. Academics said, well, tell Diddy to hit me because he's hit me before about other things. Why ain't he hitting me about this? I'm getting this through third party that he wants me to come to the club.
Something's funny.
And, you know, a lot of allegations started flying around out there about how is this a setup? What's going to happen? Not that, he's going to take his life, but I mean, like, you know, is Saucy Santana going to be there? Is it all of a sudden he going to get, jumped?
Like, what's the deal?
Because he's with one of the girls from the City Girls and they're best friends with Saucy Santana, which is why Saucy Santana came in at Academics. So he ended up not going. So then there's now people are coming out saying, well, he saved himself.
That he did the right thing.
Yeah.
His gut feeling was right.
So, and then all of a sudden we come to the Cassie lawsuit. So again, one thing doesn't have to do with the other, but that's just another story that's out there.
Another backstory, right?
Wow. Thoughts and comments, 302-858-5117. It's a Bill and Jessica show. We'll get into the stories you had coming up, Jess.
Okay.
We have some national and local stories, some regular headlines next. Here's Travis Scott. Drake, it's Meltdown. Good morning.
Tensions is definitely rising.